Since the announcement of the Global Impact list by Spotify, the music world was once again shaken by a surprising piece of news. Amidst the busy schedules of BTS members undergoing mandatory military service, one name has once again graced the top of the prestigious list: Jimin. The idol, known for his distinctive and emotional vocals, managed to secure the first position on the list, making history like never before. However, the public's attention is now not only focused on his achievement, but also on the reaction of his close friend, Jungkook. What exactly happened between the two of them? Was Jungkook's reaction to Jimin's achievement truly surprising? Or perhaps there is another surprise being prepared by Jungkook for Jimin? This is what has left fans, ARMY, wondering. Jimin's achievement was certainly not easy to attain. Holding the first position on Spotify's Global Impact list is proof that his music is not only accepted, but has also made a significant global impact. The list reflects songs that have had a major influence on the music world and pop culture. For Jimin, who is currently serving in the military, this is an extraordinary accomplishment. The songs he has sung, with emotionally charged lyrics and touching melodies, have successfully crossed the boundaries of BTS's music and gained global attention. After his name appeared in international news, ARMY celebrated, proud of this achievement. However, one big question lingers among fans. How did Jungkook react? Jungkook and Jimin have had a very close relationship since the early days of BTS's debut. They have shared many emotional moments, both in their personal lives and in the music world. So, what was their interaction like this time, as they both serve in the same military division? If they could previously exchange direct words on stage, now their interaction is limited by strict military regulations. But does this stop their closeness? Many believe that this moment might actually deepen their bond. A source from within the military mentioned that Jungkook heard about Jimin's achievement from his fellow soldiers in the same division. Some of his colleagues even congratulated Jimin. However, Jungkook's reaction was said to be more than just a simple congratulations. There were reports that Jungkook was seen writing something in his notebook after hearing the news. Could this be a sign that Jungkook is preparing something for Jimin? A song? A letter? Or perhaps another surprise to be revealed in the future? Several speculations have begun circulating among fans who are eager to know more. Many fans hope that Jungkook will write a song or a letter as a form of appreciation and pride for Jimin's achievement. Just imagine, if one day they could meet again in the military and sing together, or even if Jungkook played guitar and sang Jimin's song, it would undoubtedly be a very emotional moment. Fans began to imagine various possible surprises from Jungkook for Jimin. What if the letter Jungkook wrote contains heartfelt words he has never had the chance to express? If that's true, maybe after they finish their military service, the letter will be revealed to the public and become one of the most touching moments in the history of their friendship. Not only that, the close relationship between Jungkook and Jimin has been proven many times. Over the years, Jungkook has often expressed his admiration for Jimin, whether through interviews, live broadcasts, or various BTS documentaries and content. One of the most memorable moments for fans was when Jungkook mentioned how he was always inspired by Jimin's passion and hard work. In a live broadcast, Jungkook once said, "I see how Jimin practices until late at night, how he doesn't give up even though his body is tired. That made me think, I need to work harder too." When hearing about Jimin's achievement, many believe that Jungkook must feel an immense pride, perhaps more than just a simple congratulation. However, with the circulating speculations, one thing is clear: their bond remains irreplaceable. Their closeness as friends, groupmates, and fellow musicians has been tested in many ways. Even though they are now in different worlds, with military service temporarily separating them, that bond remains strong. All of this shows that even though BTS is currently undergoing military service, their influence and the friendship they share will never fade. Jungkook, with his cheerful and affectionate nature towards his fellow members, will never let Jimin feel alone in celebrating this achievement. Some fans even hope that after they return from their military service, we will witness something bigger from the two of them. Will Jungkook write a special song for Jimin as a form of tribute? Or will they return to the stage together to perform a new song, perhaps inspired by their experiences during military service? All these possibilities are exciting and make fans eager to wait. Until that time comes, ARMY can only wait and hope that one day, the surprise Jungkook has prepared will be revealed in the most emotional way. And one thing is for sure, although they are separated by distance, BTS, and especially the relationship between Jimin and Jungkook, will always live in the hearts of their fans worldwide. Continuing the discussion we started, let's try to reflect more deeply on what is actually happening with the relationship between Jimin and Jungkook and how we, as fans or even the general public, should respond to this phenomenon. Jimin's extraordinary achievement of securing the first spot on Spotify's global impact list is certainly worthy of celebration. However, the question that arises then is everything we hear about Jungkook's reaction and the possible surprise between them truly real, or is it part of a media strategy to gain more public attention? If we look at this news, we can certainly feel touched and moved by the closeness of these two BTS members. But we also need to ask ourselves, is all the information being shared on various social media platforms, such as TikTok, Twitter, and YouTube, true? Or is it just a fabrication to stir up curiosity, keeping the news about BTS alive and constantly consumed by the media? Indeed, much information has circulated about how Jungkook wrote in his notebook, or that there is something emotional being prepared for Jimin. But can we really be sure this is actually happening? Or is it just a story created to generate sensationalism? Do we, as fans, truly know what is happening behind the scenes? We only receive the information that is broadcast through the platforms we access every day, but how many of us can truly verify the accuracy of that information? Even when we see news taken from social media or sources with unclear credibility, such as posts on TikTok or Twitter, can we truly trust it just like that? When watching a YouTube video claiming to have the latest information about Jimin and Jungkook's relationship, how likely is it that the video was made merely to attract more views, rather than genuinely providing factual information? The news often tends to be influenced by certain interests. Social media and various online platforms are likely to exploit situations like this to create clicks and attract attention. In this highly connected world, sensational news about BTS can quickly spread and gain public attention. However, this does not mean that all the news circulating is fact. One important aspect of consuming information in this digital age is adopting a skeptical attitude. With so much information circulating rapidly, we must be able to filter and choose what can truly be trusted. Can you, as a loyal BTS fan or as a reader, honestly say that you are completely sure the stories we hear about Jungkook's reaction are true? Or is there a potential that all of this is part of a bigger strategy designed to influence public perception? Should we believe more in the speculations and rumors circulating online? Or should we be more cautious and critical of the information we receive? It is important for us to think more deeply, to avoid getting swept up in the flood of information coming so quickly. When we hear news about the possibility of Jungkook writing a letter or a song for Jimin, we need to ask ourselves, is this really happening? Or is it just a story created to attract media attention and fans? There's nothing wrong with feeling moved or inspired by the story of friendship between these two BTS members. However, it's important for us to have a clearer understanding of how such news or articles are conveyed. A skeptical attitude towards information is the first step we must take. When news spreads quickly, we must know how to verify its truth. Is there clear evidence that Jungkook wrote something for Jimin? Or is there a credible source that can confirm that this moment actually occurred? If not, we may have to consider that this is just one of the stories crafted to capture our attention. We need to question whether this event truly aligns with reality or is just a narrative intentionally created. Criticism and deep questioning are also essential in this world filled with information. When we read news about Jimin's incredible achievement and Jungkook seeming emotional, we need to ask, are the feelings and reactions we read really genuine? Or are they just a way for the media to grab our attention and amplify the story for sensationalist purposes? Are we just passive consumers who accept all this information without thinking critically, or will we use our ability to dig deeper?